Hi everyone! So this hilarious toothpaste pen also works as a squishy that you can play with if you're feeling bored or stressed in class. These are super easy to make and great as budget Christmas gifts. A lot of people have pointed out that this channel is called Cute Life Hacks, but I don't actually post a lot of life hack videos. And I think it's definitely time to change that, so be sure to stick around for the second part of this video, where I'll show you 7 useful dental life hacks. To get started, you'll need a tube of toothpaste and a ballpoint pen. You can use a normal sized tube or a travel sized one. I prefer the smaller version since it's easier for me to hold. This DIY is also a great way to reuse any free promotional pens that you get from random events. First, take apart the pen and remove the ink cylinder. Then line it up with the toothpaste and check that the length is correct. If necessary, you can trim the ends using scissors or a cutter. Now remove the toothpaste cap and trim about 5 mm from the top. This is to make space for the pen tip. I used a craft knife for this and I found that it cut through the plastic quite easily. However, be sure to hold your fingers well away from the blade and don't squeeze the tube for very obvious reasons. When you're done, check that the neck of the tube is completely empty. If there's any toothpaste inside here, then clean it out using a tissue or a cotton bud. You can trim everything again just to make sure the top is nice and even. Now simply insert the pen inside the tube. The toothpaste actually helps to hold it in place, so it's quite easy to keep it centered. Then fill up all the space around it with hot glue. Push the pen into place and be sure to hold it still until the hot glue has completely dried. Try to seal the top as well as you can, since you obviously don't want any toothpaste coming out by accident. Now you can put the lid back on and your squishy toothpaste pen is done. This is such a fun and easy DIY to make, and you'll get so much attention with this unusual pen. There's just a tiny thing to watch out for, which I realized when making this. Your toothpaste should have a screw top lid, where you can take 5 mm off the top and there's still enough plastic grooves left for the lid to go back on. You can see what I mean here. With the travel size toothpaste, the lid still goes back on even after I trimmed the top. In contrast, the larger toothpaste had a different screw top lid, which didn't go on anymore after I cut off too much. So be sure to watch out for these tiny details if you're buying toothpaste for this DIY. I really hope you enjoyed this project, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please remember to hit that subscribe button. And now let's move on to the second part of this video with 7 dental life hacks. Number 7. How to get stress-free dental impressions. I found this meme on 9gag and thought it was pretty funny since so many people hate getting dental impressions taken. It often makes you feel like you're suffocating or gagging. So if you're one of those people, then you might be happy to know that technology actually exists which totally replaces this process. These are 3D scanners that can generate a digital model of your teeth. If you're tired of getting trays shoved in your mouth, then just call up some local dental clinics and ask if they use intraoral scanners. If you live in the States, then I've also included a link below where you can easily check which dentists in your area offer this service. Number 6. How to choose the right toothpaste. Did you know that all toothpaste are exactly the same and none of them can actually do the crazy things they claim on the packaging? The most important thing is that you brush your teeth in first place and not which brand of toothpaste you use. The only tiny difference between brands is RDA, which stands for Relative Dentin Abrasivity. RDA is a number between 0 and 200, and you can always check it up online if you want more control over the strength of your toothpaste. Number 5. Toothbrush travel hacks. You can use cling film or foil to protect your toothbrush when traveling. If you're only going away for a short time and you're really squeezed for space, then simply detach the top part of an electric toothbrush and you have a mini travel toothbrush. Number 4. Close your eyes when you're at the dentist. This helps a lot if you're anxious, and is also recommended for safety reasons. There have been freak cases where chemicals or fragments have flown into a patient's eye during treatment, and you obviously don't want that happening to you. Number 3. Use interdental brushes instead of floss. A study actually came out in 2016 showing that flossing doesn't actually make a huge difference in preventing tooth decay. Interdental brushes like this work a lot better, so be sure to switch over to these or use them in addition to flossing. If you need ideas on what to do with leftover dental floss, then I have a few DIYs here which might help. Number 2. How to reduce pain. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, such as ibuprofen, work best against all types of dental pain. You can take a painkiller before an appointment if you're really stressed about the injection, but you have to be careful not to exceed the maximum dose in case you need to take more after your treatment. Of course, this is just general advice, so please take your personal health conditions into account before taking any type of medicine. Number 1. The craziest teeth whitening hack you've ever heard of. This trick works if you have transparent retainers or Invisalign braces like this. Simply add a few drops of milk into the retainer before putting them on, and you'll get instantly white teeth. I was very skeptical when I first heard this, so I had to try it out. So these are my teeth beforehand. Then I prepared the milk retainers, which was very straightforward. The lower one was funny because you have to flip it upside down, so you're going to end up getting milk all over the place. However, I was shocked to see that this actually makes a difference. The milk makes your teeth look less yellow, and it has a natural translucency. Here's a comparison where I'm wearing milk on my upper teeth and nothing on the lower teeth. However, I think this hack is only suitable for very short periods of time, such as when taking photos or filming a video. I hope this video was useful, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this combined DIY and life hack format. If you have any hacks to add, or if you have a crazy dental story to tell, then I'd love to hear about that below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!